The fact that great powers are ruthless is why you have to go to such great lengths to make sure your great power, the state that you live in, is very powerful. Because if you live in a great power that's weak, other powers will prey on you.
So if you're observing this potential future clash where it is in China's interests to dominate East Asia and it is in America's interest to prevent that happening, who do you expect to win that clash?
I believe that the United States will succeed in preventing China from dominating East Asia and becoming a peer regional hegemon. So I think that's true.
How will they achieve that?
The United States is remarkably powerful. It has lots of nuclear weapons, and it has a good number of allies in East Asia who will help the United States in that endeavor.
Up to and including war? For example, Taiwan is the most talked about flashpoint. Do you think it will come to actual conflict? And you think the US will prevail in that conflict?
Well, I think this is the key issue, Freddie. That's what concerns me. It's not so much who wins in the end, because I think that's far off, and I'll be long gone from the planet by the time that one is decided, in all likelihood. I think the much more interesting question is the one you raise, which is how likely it is that we'll have a war. And you want to remember, when you talk about a war between the United States and China, you're talking about a war between two nuclear-armed great powers, and the potential for escalation is always there, and we could, end up incinerating each other. So this is really serious business. And I think the key question moving forward is whether this will evolve the way the Cold War evolved. During the Cold War, we had a number of major crises, various crises over Berlin, and most importantly, the Cuban Missile Crisis. But thankfully, in all those crises in the Cold War, cooler heads prevailed, and we did not have a shooting war. And I just hope that moving forward, that is the case with regard to the United States and China. But my point is that this security competition is already present.